Yes.
Whenever you're ready. Over.
I am live now here on YouTube and Periscope. What is up, everybody? We getting ready to do the intro music. I'm gonna try to set up Facebook, people, but I ain't too. I've given up on Facebook, honestly, doing live feeds. But I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
To go live. Yes. My friend said, give up on Facebook, Michelle. Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Sophia, the Diva, and we are in the house again on another Tuesday night on BFAM 109.6. This is a Diva Disturbed, and if you want to be part of the conversation, 678-383-4378 is the number to call in. I'm on one tonight, y'all. I'm ready. Yes, let's get into it. So let's see. Tonight we will have a guest. We are going to have Mr. Luco Pierre, and we're going to learn a lot about Mr. Luco Pierre. I had the pleasure of meeting him on the project that I recently helped produce. He has a small role in that, but get ready for that. Probably will be out here in December or January. I guess I'm still attached to the project.
You're just trying to get me to say something.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Anyways, Luco Pierre is originally from Jamaica, Queens, New York, and was raised in Miami, Florida. And he's a recent transplant of Atlanta. Y'all, Atlanta is becoming a major hub. So if you do see him and recognize him, you may have seen him on the ID channel. We're not going to disclose what show just yet, but actually, if y'all read my announcements, either way, I'm so excited to have Luco here on the show coming in. And I'm trying to set up my Facebook while I'm talking to you guys just to see if it'll work. But if it doesn't, I'm encouraging everybody from here on out to go to my YouTube or my Periscope. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube, you need to subscribe because I'm setting at $391, baby. Come on, I just need 600 some more, and then I can get 1,000, and then I can start making some money. I ain't got to beg y'all to GoFundMe and CashApp and everything else. You understand? You understand what the Diva's saying? All right. Okay. So let's get into some of these topics. So what happened to the Diva in the last week? Okay. First of all, I just want to give a special shout out to a child I don't even know, but you know what? I feel like she one of my kids, okay, because Miss AJ loved kids, Miss Diva loved kids. Centoya Brown is coming home this week, y'all. I'm so excited. I myself personally did a lot of social media posting. One of my favorite podcasts, Undisclosed. I reached out to them. I was like, y'all need to do this story. I'm no celebrity, but I know injustices when I see it.
He's here.
All right. So our guest is coming up. We'll bring him in at the 10 o'clock hour. Y'all know how the Diva flows. But anyway, Centoya Brown is coming home. I'm so excited. I am so very excited for Centoya to be coming home. If you were not familiar, she was a prostitute. She was forced into sex trafficking when she was underage. And when you are underage, those particular girls are called strawberries. And those are usually girls that are underage. So, I'm glad that she's coming home because she killed someone she felt that her life was in danger. And so she killed him and got prosecuted for murder. And basically was going to be doing 52 years. I think it's 50 to life for a crime that could have easily been prevented. Okay. Also, I attended a wonderful event down to the W in Midtown Atlanta this week for an LGBT group. It's called MAP, M-A-A-P, which, forgive me if I chop it up, y'all, but it's the Metro Association of Atlanta for Professionals or something like that. But either way, it was a great time, met some great people. Also, Diva has been booked for a show. I'll give y'all the details towards the end, but yes, I will be getting my ass back up on stage finally and doing stand-up. Also, last week, there was something that came up about Mario Lopez, and I don't want y'all to get mad at me, especially after on the heels of talking about LGBT, but I'm sorry if y'all were offended by what Mario Lopez had to say. Maybe it could have been delivered differently, but I also kind of believe what he had to say. Now, for those of you who are not privy to it, now, first of all, I don't know why he was on Candace Owens' show, but okay. So his statement was, it's dangerous for parents of children as young as 3 years old to definitively label their children transgender. Okay. So some people were offended by that and were up in arms about it because they're like, oh my God, how can he say that? Well, we already know that the state of California is allowing people not to put their child's gender on birth certificates. But I also feel like, me personally, when I was like 5, y'all, I was Michael Jackson. Okay, does that make me transgendered? I insisted upon my hair being combed like Michael Jackson. And I insisted upon, being called Michael Jackson at one point. Hell, at one point I was Prince. Okay, I'm just saying, I just feel like all of us as children go through this where, I think at one point my mom was concerned because my favorite color was blue and I was a tomboy. I refused to carry purses for the longest. I know y'all can't believe that because I'm Diva, But for the longest, I wouldn't carry purses. I hated them. Everyone was like, "What are pockets for?" So it's like no. And I love men, probably a little bit too much, but I love men. But I'm just saying. So I think it is dangerous. I personally, if I was to have had a child in my lifetime, or even possibly adopt, because that's still on the table, and my child tells me, I feel like I'm a boy when she's a girl, but I don't have a problem accepting that. But at the same time, I'm not going to be paying for all of your treatments either, because quite frankly, I think we should wait until you reach the age of 18 or 19, however long it takes for you to fully develop, and then start doing those changes to your body. So, Mario Lopez, I understand you got to keep a job. We live in a society where it is a call-out society, unfortunately. And, everyone gets very sensitive. But I think if you just listen to what people are saying, they're not saying that, oh my God, transgender people are bad. All he was saying is that, he just thinks that it's not a good thing. And now Charlize Theron has a little boy running around here that she's adopted that's now a full-fledged girl. And, I don't know, but I just wanted to comment on that. Also, if you are wanting to get into the topic of the night, tonight's topic, because I have not done this in a while, but when I did do it, it was very interesting. Because when I was dating online once upon a time, it was blackpeoplemeet.com, and I even got on jdate.com, which is jewishdating.com, because Diva wanted her a Jewish man. They love black women. And I want to make the next Lenny Kravitz. Okay, so either way, since then I did get on Tinder and I did date around for a little bit. And here are some things I learned about dating on Tinder. And I just want to. This is going to be the question tonight. If you want to call in and discuss it, if you want to comment on any of our social media platforms, BFAM over there, whomever. But the question of the night is, why get on a dating site when you're not ready to date and mess up someone else's life with your brokenness? Okay, wow. That is the question of the night. You have no business being on a dating app to date and get into relationships with people, and that your shit is not together and that you end up screwing over somebody else's life and hurting them. That's all I'm saying. Call in 678-383-4378 is the number, or you can just drop your comments down below. We'll keep this subject matter going throughout the night. especially once we bring our guest on, who is in the studio right now. But y'all have to sit tight for a little bit longer and listen to me chat. Isn't that awesome? Okay. Anyway, rest in peace to my beloved soror. Y'all did not know Toni Morrison, aka Chloe Ardelia Wofford, is what she was born as, but she changed her name to Anthony, actually, when she was baptized. She converted over to Catholicism. And either way, she passed away today. She was 88 years old. I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, that's so sad. No, it's not sad, people. She lived for 88 years on this planet, and really we're only promised like 72 years, I think, on Earth. And
Women less.
not only that, but I mean, she lived a great life. She wrote some great books, of many of which I still have not read, but I've read Song of Solomon, Jazz, The Bluest Eyes. Beloved, I never bothered to read because the movie alone freaks me out. And I was like, I'm good. I don't think I need to read that. Song of Solomon, I will have to revisit because we were required to read it in high school, and I had no clue what was going on in this book. And then when I read the summary, I'm like, is that what happened in the book? Okay, we're going to revisit that. But she was an honorary member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and we want to wish her a peaceful journey. Punk-ass pneumonia took her out, but, at that age, it happens. But anyways, we're going to come back after this commercial break. I have been Miss Sophia the Diva. You're listening to BFAM 109.6, and this is a Diva Disturbed. And yes, she's back, honey. Return of the Mac.
What's up?
Hey.
Hey.
How are you? I know you were sitting.
What was that?
I know you were sitting like, what?
No, I'm just enjoying it.
Good.
It,
So 15 more minutes, I'll bring you. Actually, I'll bring you in for the interview segment. So, do you have a problem finding it? Did you?
No.
He was inside the building.
Walking, yeah.
He was like in the door too and everything.
Oh man, when I was coming in,
Get your things and get back.
Yeah. I don't know what my Facebook.
That's all right. That's all right. You don't have to have
But
it.
like, if you type in my name, I have a pretty unique name. Not too many.
no, it's not.
Luro.
Luco.
Luco.
No, you're fine.
Are you a patient?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's not. What'd you say it was earlier?
Luco.
Yeah,
Haitian.
you got it.
Did you say nation?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was different when I saw him walking the door. You said something else. You know what I thought he was?
Who?
Remember the tall black guy that came to the function? Tall one that sat in the end with the girl.
He said he had dreads.
I thought he had dreads, but he was much taller. So this guy came in, he was my height, and I was like looking up to here, and he was down here, and I was like,
what you looking
you're
at?
not the guy. I was like, remember the guy in the corner, your side of the table? We had the freak at the top, the girl right here that got the protege, or was that you? And there was you, and there was a girl, she was the star of the movie. There was a guy with her.
Okay.
Very, very tall with dreads. I
think
thought that's who he was going to be.
he didn't have dreads.
Okay, it was dark. I'm old.
I know who you're talking about, though, but no, he didn't have dreads.
I just know one thing. It wasn't him.
No.
He was a little taller.
Luco, I met you when we went to Smoke. And then he showed up on set. He's in one of the scenes.
I asked him in the elevator. So what did you do in the movie? Because I was a man at the bar and got a drink. I said, shit, I was
actually man in the bathroom, yeah.
I was man in the bathroom.
Man in the bathroom.
I was the bar. I was supposed to be the bartender, and I had to go to Mizzou to get some money from the station.
Yeah.
Money comes first. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it down here. Pretty cool, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm loving it, man.
Yeah.
I've been out here in Atlanta for the last 16 months. So coming from Miami, it's a very different change.
Oh yeah.
I'm loving it.
Oh yeah. Have you been over to El Superpan yet?
No, what is
That's your closest to Miami food.
Yeah.
Guy in there named Hector Santiago. He's from Miami.
Okay.
But they make Cubans. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a pickle on it. I know it doesn't go there. He thinks it does, but
okay. All right.
he has like mofongo.
He has Cuban food?
He's a Cuban.
Thursday, I'm gonna have to pooch over
Oh
there.
my god, it's amazing.
Because I love Cuban
really, really good food. Not that high price either. And like they got the slaw that's made out of pear and ginger from Haiti. It's a Haiti slaw. It's pear. It's called. I'm gonna fuck it up and say that. I don't know. It's got. They take a pear and they shred it like coleslaw. So was like,
Oh, you talking about pickles?
Yes. That's it.
Okay.
And it's got little pieces of garlic and ginger in it, and a little bit of a runny sauce.
Well, the way we make it, we have some cabbage and some carrots, and then it's like pickled with some Scotch bonnet pepper and whatnot. Yeah.
I want some more of that. I bet you that
really good topic, huh?
Is that like one of the dishes from your country that's like made different ways, but kind of the same?
And then it
like our potato salad.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. It translates differently to different cultures as well. So, like the Hispanic culture, they have their own version of it as well. Also.
Okay, so we're going to be talking about food too tonight, huh?
I'm just saying, man, I like food.
They're going to be talking about food. Okay.
And the big thing about Haiti is, man, the food. Man. Saying we're going to talk about one.
Well, I know because my former roommate, two of her best friends, they're brothers, they're Haitian. Oh my God, I've had some of their food.
It's like a hidden gem, huh?
Thank you, Jesus, for Haitian.
Sit there and look at it, and you're like, man, I wish you looked a little better.
Who?
Your friends, you sit a guy. I'm just telling you, Haitian people can cook.
Yes, they can. Yeah. Yes, they can. Praise the Lord.
It makes sense. Why buy so skinny? Say, come back.
It don't make any sense, do it? It don't make dollars. It don't make sense. This is my song. She bad. I should just in time for hot girl summer. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Miss Sophia the Diva, and you are listening to A Diva Disturbed on BFAM 109.6. If you want to be part of the conversation, 678-383-4378 will get you in to talk to the Diva and ultimately tonight's special guest, Luco Pierre. Okay. Either way, my producer just encourages me in my craziness.
It's on point tonight, girl.
So either way, people, let's get into the topic of tonight. We're talking about why are some of you broken folk on dating websites and apps when you know you're not ready for a relationship. And this goes for guys and girls, because some of you women will mess up a perfectly good man. Oh my God. And then we have to pick up the damn pieces when we meet this broken ass. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Okay, y'all call in, comment down below. Huh? Okay.
I have a question. I'm calling in the BFAM 19.6.
Yes.
Yes, I want to know if a girl has a man they're divorced, but he lives downstairs. But they're not doing it no more. Can she still date?
Yes, she should be able to date, and y'all should be able to separate assets. There's a show on HBO about this.
If you have your husband living in the basement, and I don't care if it's divorced or not, don't call me. I can't come to your house and do you with your husband downstairs grading me. They've been doing you all them years. That's a challenge.
That would be awkward, but I'm just saying, y'all need to go. I understand economics, how the economy is right now.
Nah.
I would even understand if it was California, but it's in Georgia. There's plenty of affordable housing out here.
I went on a date. It went good. She took me back to the house, and there was a man on the couch in a white beater and shorts. She walked in. She said, "Hey, you're going to have to go down to your room. I got guests." You know what I did? Thank you for the date. I'm out.
But did she tell you it was her husband?
I didn't need to know. Do you need to know? No, hell no.
Because when I was
roommate.
living in LA, I had male roommates.
Nah.
It was like a divine nine fraternity sorority house, because like the owner of the house, he was a member of Phi Beta Sigma. The other roommate, he was a member of Omega Psi Phi, and then I'm the AKA. So I mean,
this guy was a member of White Beaters and Pabst Blue Ribbon.
He probably, I would have got down there. I would have felt safe.
And she told him he's going to have to go down to his room. I don't think it was her son either.
Okay, well, you didn't stick around to ask to clarify.
Do I need to?
Nope, that's how people get killed.
Okay.
I'm with him.
Okay.
I was so far out of there, didn't even look back to see if she followed.
Oh, okay. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay.
So have your shit clean.
So either way, that's the topic of the night. So if y'all are dating, make sure in addition to you not getting you need to get some psychological help, okay, you also need to tell people, look, I got male roommates, or my grown ass son live with me, or my ex-husband, my big brother, somebody. And you know, one of my best friends, her and her brother share an apartment together. So, I mean, it happens, but you know, you just need to tell people, because I understand, yeah, this could be a hit a lick situation where, you know, you lured me into your house and then your man popped me in the head and now I wake up in the front lawn with no drawers on and no money. Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm a Luco. That's how people die.
That is how people die. And unfortunately and sadly, I do know of people that, yes, tragically, one of my friends, their brother, that happened.
Wasn't me.
Hi, Nicole. Thanks for joining the conversation.
What up, you hot thing, Nicole?
Nicole, not
Nicole. That by the show? Sorry, my bad.
No, this is Nicole.
Sorry, Nicole. You're probably hot too.
Also, this show is dedicated to one of my very special, near and dear friends who passed away, I believe now. And God forgive me if I don't forget, because as the years go by, I don't want to forget, but at the same time, I would like to believe she's still alive. But rest in peace to my friend Tara DeKine. There was a Thursday night, a Friday night. I got a phone call, and her husband called to tell me that you know, she had passed on. Punk ass cancer. That's all I'm gonna say. And rest in peace, Tara, on your anniversary of your passing. So either way, just wanted to dedicate this show to her. Okay, so what is in the headlines? The biggest conversation we are going to have tonight, people, has to do with, do we really need gun laws? I wish my friend DeJuan Brown was listening or watching, because he had some very interesting talking points to say about what's going on in our country today. We technically don't need gun control. We can work with the laws that are already on the books. And I thought about what he was saying, like in California, you know, because that's my other home state. Y'all know I lived in LA for 11 years. I'm a Hollywood diva too. 3 strikes law. Okay. Most of these people are associated with some sort of white supremacy group. Y'all see, they be right there in plain sight online posting about how they gonna kill somebody, how they plotting and planning. And then he also schooled us about some of this music that talks about killing, drinking blood, and raping and all of this stuff. Some of us, that's just like gangster. I ain't never heard NWA get on there and talk about raping a bitch. Okay, I ain't never heard that before. That's all I'm saying. Some of this stuff and then last night I was watching this 48 Hours on the ID channel. Y'all know that's my favorite show. There is a alt-right off to the far right. They ain't even part of alt-right. They hate alt-right. Amawafar or something like that. They glorified the killing of this Jewish gay boy in Orange County because he was gay. And let me tell y'all something, to my gay friends and family. Y'all need to be very careful about being on these dating apps too, because some of these people are not here to date you because they think you cute and they want to get you do shoot. Okay. They are out to kill you or at least beat you to death, damn near. So I'm just saying, y'all need to be careful. And that's the problem. The FBI done told these states about these groups and militias and stuff like that. Y'all just let them. But when Black Lives Matter goes to do a march or call you out for the injustices that are going on with Black people being gunned down in the streets, we're terrorists, okay? That's not the case. Y'all need to apply the laws that are on the book if they out here. And in addition, y'all need to do something about these mental health regulations too. First of all, thank you, President Bush, for jacking up the mental health care that we had here in America. Let's let everything just be free and open, you know, and now we got crazy people out here beating us damn near an inch to our lives because they don't get the help that they need. And everyone's so concerned about everyone having proper freedoms and stuff. There is a way to regulate this, okay? My thing is, at this point, you know these people are out here plotting, planning to kill folk, and yet y'all sit back and be like, it's okay if he go buy an AK. We need to start having mental health evaluation, because one of my friends pointed out, and it's true, it's easier to get an assault rifle than it is for a woman to get an abortion in this country right now. Okay? So we need to be on our lawmakers, and y'all so-called lawmakers. I don't even consider y'all lawmakers at this point. I consider y'all pussyfooters and bullshitters at this point, because all y'all do is give us lip service and talk about what the fuck it is you gonna do, and then you don't do anything. It's annoying, and it gets on our nerves. It's like, when are you going to do something? How many more people are gonna die? Does it have to come up to the steps of Capitol Hill? Does it have to come down there to the Capitol in Atlanta for you all to finally do something? Okay? But we're going to talk about these dates, these succinct dates. We have had 4 shootings in a week and a half. What does that tell you? America's in trouble, people. And we're going ass backwards. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Either way, we will be back after these messages from our sponsors. Okay, I am Miss Sophia the Diva. This is the Diva Disturb on BFAM 109.6.
This message brought to you by
Are you serious? Oh, you're so stupid. Oh, yeah, I'm on my soapbox tonight.
My name is Keeping It 100 with DC. I create chaos. The chaos factor.
Okay, so Haitian food. Do you know how to cook?
Oh yes, I do.
What?
I didn't know if I could talk or not, so that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah,
no,
Okay,
you can
cool.
Yeah, this is downtime.
Okay,
I mean, the
cool.
radio's
Just give
off.
me a cue, because I
The
don't
radio's
know.
off, but the cameras are on.
Okay.
The
So
cameras off.
are you single?
No, I'm married.
Okay, so you pretend that you're not married.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Not for going. You got a girl
Not for
coming.
long. Okay.
Now, you got a girl coming over.
Okay.
What's your go-to meal? You're making for her to impress her.
Gotta say chicken franchise.
Chicken Francesca?
Yes, it's a
Okay,
French
nice.
dish.
Yeah, I know it is.
Okay, so you know what's in it. And I'll probably have like scalloped potato gratin on the side.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
So do your wife
It's always
mind
earthy.
me coming over for me?
No, you're cool.
Look, I'm just coming for food, fun, and fellowship. I ain't coming for, be like, hey, you know, I like
That'll be
your
a nice side
husband.
hustle, you know.
We're going to do a lot of effort. It's just not going to be that. We'll be food, family, friends.
You know,
other
yes,
than-
all of the famous F words. Okay.
All right, cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, I noticed that the combination, similarity to Haitian and American food, earthiness. Vegetables. You guys
Yes,
same
yes.
thing. Potatoes. Like when I went to Haiti, that potatoes down there, plantains.
Oh, yes.
Not plantains. What's the other potato? The real small one is like this. Like old.
Well, that is plantains. So
That's a
we
plantain.
call it fried bun. Or
What is
bun pizza.
Yeah, that was it.
So
That-
it's like plantains that are flattened and then fried.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I love
But you know what's a really good
plantains.
side dish to that? Pork chops. We call it Rio.
We're
Oh, hell yeah.
we're definitely
That's the go-to
He gonna
right
probably
there. It's
have
not a
you
So
single-
you're local?
Oh yeah,
Are you in
yeah.
Marietta?
Yeah, well, I'm in McDonough, but
Do you know where Austell Market is?
nah.
Right here on Austell Road. That's where all the ethnic food is. Like you can get stuff from Haiti.
Oh,
stuff
okay,
from
that's so
Ecuador.
good, man, 'cause I've been looking
Oh my
ever
God,
since I
dude.
moved here.
Some of the food there,
Uh-huh.
I'll just pick it up. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
I'll take it home and I Google it, try to figure out what it is,
Mm-hmm.
cook it. Oh
Okay,
my
we
God.
gotta keep in touch after this.
Yes,
I
yes.
didn't know
Yeah,
those
hey,
spots.
Crystal.
Love to cook.
Yes.
Love to eat.
Usually my Periscope be popping. I don't know why my YouTube ain't.
I heard
dropping.
Periscope's fit to get bought out. I was talking to one of my friends today. They said that Periscope's fit to get bought out.
It's a great platform. The problem is that they make it difficult for you to download your videos, post.
What is mine?
I hope it's not Facebook.
It's not.
I hope it's not Facebook.
You know who owns Mark? You know who owns Facebook? That Jewish guy you're looking for. Yeah,
You
not lying.
bailed out too soon.
I
You
know,
should have stuck around a little
I
bit longer.
I was just
Yeah,
thinking
that's
out.
Mark Zuckerberg. He
Look,
has
It's set for life.
I've seen the settlements. Okay, I've worked those accounts when those people have sued him, and I'm just like, oh.
Well, you know what's better than Haitian food?
Nothing.
Young Janet Jackson.
So crazy. Hey, what's up, everybody? We are back. I am Miss Sophia the Diva. You are listening to a Diva Disturbed on BFAM 109.6. 678-383-4378 is the number to call in Tonight's topic has to do with why are you on a dating site when you broken and you know you ain't got your shit together and you fucking up everybody else's lives. That's the bottom line with these dating apps these days. Yes, I've been burned by one a time or two. That's all I'm going to say. It's evident. But I do want to talk about it. So people, if you're out there and you're listening, let's talk about it. Either way, right before we bring our guests on, we're going to wrap up our conversation about guns. I just want to give y'all a listing of the shootings. On July 28th in Gilroy, California, Santino William Ligon, a 19-year-old, decided to go and shoot up the Garlic Festival. What the hell has garlic ever done to anybody? I love garlic. It's good for you, okay? But you didn't have to go shoot nobody because you were mad, okay? I'm sick of y'all. White boy. But in South Haven, Mississippi, right outside of Memphis, they kind of share that same area. People always say, I'm going to South Haven. If you're familiar, I'm familiar with Memphis. A disgruntled employee in Memphis at a Walmart killed 2 co-workers. Let that be a sign of caution to y'all. Some people that come to work ain't stable. Don't mess with them. Just let people be crazy in their own little world so you won't get shot. But this dude's name was Martez Abram. He was 39. He rolled up in the Walmart at about 6:30 a.m. on July 30th, a day after being suspended from the store. A few days before the shooting, Abram, while arguing with a coworker, lifted his shirt to show a knife, according to a police report. So he came back and I guess he decided to come back and kill the 2 people that bothered him the most, and he blames for his suspension, I guess. He was in critical condition, but now it looks like he's going to recover and face 2 murder charges. August 3rd, El Paso, at a Walmart. Patrick Cruces, a 21-year-old man out of Allen, Texas, graduated from Plano High School. Been charged with capital murder in the mass shooting that left 22 people dead and more than 24 wounded. According to court records, he's being held without bond. Can we get a Dwayne Stafford in there to go upside his head? If y'all don't know who Dwayne Stafford is, he's the one who got the best of Dylan Roof and beat the dog shit out of Dylan Roof, okay? August 4th, this shooting I didn't even know about. Let me tell you, there's been so many shootings going on. Diva didn't even know that there was another shooting. 13 hours after El Paso, we get Connor Betts, age 24, fired dozens of shots. He waited until 1 a.m. when all of these places on a Sunday night were emptying out in Dayton, Ohio, in a entertainment district, kind of like one we're sitting in right now. And he opened fire with a 22 caliber high capacity rifle with a 100-round drum. Officers patrolling the Oregon district as the bars were closing shortly after 1 a.m. And then today in Baton Rouge at a Walmart, some idiot got upset at the customer service desk and shot somebody. Okay, there were no fatalities, but the point is this. We also need to reconsider the conceal and carry licenses. I'm sorry. If you're going to get a gun, we need to have some mental health evaluations done before you get a gun. Okay, we need to know. Now, the only people that can really avoid testing out of those is, what is it? Psychopaths and sociopaths. They're real good at getting over on those. So we got to watch out for those. Candace Keller out of Ohio has a solution, though, for you. This idiot, who is an alleged lawmaker, because I'm like, really, y'all didn't elect this. She said, first of all, Candace is a Republican state representative from Middleton, a small city 30 miles south of Dayton, where the gunman killed at least 9 people and wounded 27 others. In a now deleted Facebook post, she wrote, after every mass shooting, the liberals start the blame game. Why not blame where it belongs? The breakdown of the traditional American family, homosexual marriages, fatherlessness, the ignoring of violent video games, professional athletes who hate our flag and the national anthem, the relaxing of laws against criminals, recreational marijuana. We know she don't know how marijuana relax. Ain't nobody going out to shoot nobody once they get a hit of marijuana. I'm just saying, Mary Jane. Okay, Obama. You know we got to put President Obama. Republicans love to blame Obama, but was Obama around when the Unabomber was around? I don't think so. Man, we have to be careful and alert. Yes, Crystal, stay alert, stay alive. Oh, she also said, and Democratic members of Congress, among others. And then she ended it with, did I miss anybody? Candy girl, you need to go ahead and step down. You are not well. Okay, you are not well. And since all these shootings have been going on in America, Uruguay and Venezuela have now issued travel warnings for their residents about the violence and hate crimes in the United States as of Monday. I imagine more travel warnings will come up for the United States. I love this country, but we've got to stop being in denial about the problems that we have. I do. This is my country. I love it. I appreciate all the things. I served it for a while. What Candace needs is to live in the hood for a year. That's all I'm saying.
Boy, that'd be over right there.
And in other R. Kelly news, as you know, he makes news. R. Kelly has once again been charged with 2 additional sex crimes out of the state of Minnesota. These crimes are not likely to stick because they happened 21 years ago, and there was no actual sexual assault, but inappropriate touching, sexual contact. Okay. With that being said,
Isn't he a virgin?
Who?
R. Kelly?
He has 3 children. I seriously doubt it. Not to mention one that made one little girl abort, and countless others probably. But either way, on a more positive note, I am here to present to you a wonderful young man who I kind of figured, but I didn't want to be too presumptuous and ask, oh my God, he's Haitian. Okay. Yeah. And he is not single. He is married, ladies. So please save your lusting comments like y'all did for Chef Travis. Y'all can save it. They love Chef Travis.
Poor Travis. He's never coming back.
They love Travis. Let me see if I can get him on my camera. But those are the most important ones. But I try to get everybody in on my sister. But this is Luco Pierre.
Hello, hello.
He is an actor. Okay, I've had the pleasure of meeting and working with him on a project that I recently was a part of. I guess I'm still a part of it.
Hopefully so. You didn't get cut, did you?
Oh, she made the cut, all right.
Yeah, I made the cut.
All right,
yeah.
all right.
She definitely made the cut.
I made the
2 inches below the head.
Okay. So he was born in Jamaica, Queens, but raised in Miami, Florida. He started acting when he was a child, okay? Got into it, like all of us, we in the school play, we in the church play. Yep. We get real creative with it and start making up plays at home for family barbecues. That's what we be doing, okay? My cousins and I were Oprah. We always had the Oprah show. We used to pretend we were the Oprah show. He holds a Bachelor of Science in Mass Communications and Journalism, as well as a master's in adult education and human resource development.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Thank you.
But he's acting. So let me tell y'all something, you agents and you producers and people, don't be trying to get over on him because he know his stuff. Okay, he know his stuff. Okay. Welcome, Luco Pierre.
Well,
welcome,
thank you for having me. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you.
So anyways, Luco, let's get into it.
All right.
So, at what age did you actually start acting?
I would say about 13 years old. That's when it really started.
Okay.
It really started back in church. So we would have these plays with Christmas show, and it would be Joseph and Mary getting married, and so we kind of made a parody out of it. And there would be some R&B music. We'd have a wedding processional and all that. So it just really started from there. I was a kid watching that, and I wanted to be a part of it.
Them church mothers were having a fit. Them church mothers was
they got used to it. They got used to it.
What are they doing? My stepdaddy was a pastor. Well, he's a minister.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I was reading your bio, and I find it very fascinating. Can you give us just a little taste, if you don't mind?
Okay.
They loved for him to do the "I Have a Dream" speech. Can you give us just a little sampling of it?
Oh, okay.
I can believe.
I want to hear the MLK in you. Okay.
It's been years, and I mean, like I
just
said,
a little bit.
You don't have justice, but like I have a dream. I had a dream that one day that little black boys will join hands with little white girls, and they'll sing the old Negro spiritual, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Baby.
It's been years.
Come on, man.
And all
the goosebumps on, man.
But most importantly, have you guys ever checked out the MLK Museum in Atlanta, of course?
I have not been since I've been back, but when I was in
Mhm.
high school, I did go and pay
Yeah,
a visit.
that was like touching.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Just thinking about what you
It's
said.
Educational.
Yes.
Very educational.
Mhm.
Yeah, we did the whole tour of Atlanta. We did the AUC, which I should have took my happy behind to Clark, Atlanta, but I didn't. I went to University of Tulsa.
Cool.
So where did you graduate from?
So Florida International University.
Okay, I've heard of them.
Yeah.
Okay, very
Mhm.
beautiful campus.
It is. They have two.
Okay.
I've been to both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you also created a kind of a drama camp, so to speak, for the children. What was that like for you?
So around the age of, I want to say 21, I created a department in my church called the Arts Ministry. So I wanted it to be a safe haven for a lot of youth and young adults to really just express their talents. So anything that was artistic, we went into it. So if you knew how to sing, if you knew how to dance, if you knew how to cook, if you knew how to draw, you would find some kind of use for you. So it wasn't even just that. We really focused on life skills as well, how to build credit, how to maintain your reputation as young queens or young kings, and just to really make a good reputation of yourself and a good lifestyle as well,
Is that still going?
No, it was back in Miami, So we did a lot of productions through that as well. So that's where some of our productions
That's genius.
Thank you.
Genius.
And I was humbled to have a really good team with me, and we just was all doing it just to fulfill our talents, and to make the most of what we have every single day.
Okay, great. I love it. And you're inspiring me too, because I'm part of the youth ministry at my church that I attend here now, and I've always wanted to execute something. So we'll definitely have to talk about that.
A lot of places need that.
We do need that. I think it's very important because our education is being removed from our schools.
Right.
And it's not like they act like it's not necessary, but I feel like art was very instrumental to who I became ultimately academically.
Yes.
But okay.
Yes.
But we're going to take a quick commercial break, people. We'll be back with more Luco. We're going to talk about, the art of acting and what he's into and, what roles would he actually say no to. But join us. We'll be back for more Diva Disturb on BFAM 109.6.
Guys, I get to some music.
That's why I love doing this, because I can pick my own little music. Because all of this new stuff, I'm just like, what are they saying, Jesus?
I get a lot of new music from her.
Yeah.
Like in my playlist. She'll put a song in there, maybe once or twice a week.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
I gotta listen to your playlist.
It's
here. It's up there. I know it is.
It's just like a calm. Like I live in LA, especially, and I don't know if Sai is even watching. If she is, she's probably she might be on stage right now. But one of my good friends, who is a very popular indie artist, Sai Smith, is hilarious because I don't think I ever told her how I got introduced to her because of writer Eric Jerome Dickey. He always mentioned her in the books, and it was a bar, and it was called the Temple Bar in Santa Monica. And I remember when I said, whenever I go to LA, I'm gonna go to the Temple Bar, and I'm gonna watch Sai Smith perform. Okay. So lo and behold, I get there, and the Temple Bar is getting ready to close. And Sai Smith is performing though, and I'm like, I'm going.
There's no way I wouldn't go. Yeah.
And so after that, I ended up getting connected, became a friend. I get invited over for barbecues and that type of thing. But I was but I love Sai Smith, and she's one of my number one indie artists, and she is so. Her vocals are amazing. She'll be here in September performing at City Winery. I can't remember the date, but my friend Kenny and I will be going to see our girl. That's our girl. Okay. And there's another lady named Jametta Rose who I like. I don't think I've played any of hers. There's another young man who's coming in, Robert Taylor. It's just so many indie artists that I listen to. And then I'm a Snoop Dogg fan. I love him. Yes. He is my favorite living rapper.
I was going to ask you that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, living. Tupac is my number one. Oh, yeah. I don't need no bitch. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Miss Sophia the Diva, and we are back here on BFAM 109.6. You are listening to my show, A Diva Disturbed, and we have special guest, Luco Pierre in the house.
Hey.
We gonna go out here and get us some Haitian food right quick, and then we'll be back. No,
Yes,
true.
yes. Where the grill at?
We got
Yeah.
Haitian food right here.
Everybody was going to El Superman. Okay. But either way, so Luco was telling us how he created an art program at his church when he lived in Florida. We're hoping maybe he can replicate that here in Atlanta at some point.
Nice.
You
Yeah,
just
yeah.
never know.
Okay.
But he is an actor. Did you take any particular coursework, or did you just kind of just dive into it? It's like, I'm going to start auditioning. I'm going to get on Love to Act and casting websites, or how did you go about once you started to pursue it professionally?
So when I started pursuing it professionally about 3 years ago, I actually went to a convention to get a lot of training for that. So it really helped set my foundation. And I think that's important with anything that you're going into, any passion, any field. You want to get educated on it first, you know? So that's exactly what I did. And even now I'm getting training, and I plan to continue training from now to the day I die, you know?
Okay.
So you got to stay sharp.
Yep, that's
Right.
true. That's
Is
true.
there a lot of education inside the country?
Yeah, we do. My father went to a very prestigious school in Haiti, actually. Yeah, so
I noticed all the people from Haiti that come over here, they're just dying to get to school.
well,
So I would assume that there's not as many schools over
no, it's because we value education a lot.
there. Okay.
Yeah,
So as a
I used to get my
country-
ass whooped if I bought home CDs. You feel me? So
I
we
understand.
value education, and that translates over here too.
Be punished, extra work, you name it.
I promise. I know what a CD
Is
is.
this a
CD is
beat?
a red ass.
Is this a beat?
You know,
Everybody say, what's a
That's
CD?
cold.
I'm like, you don't play with it. It's the way you get your ass read out.
Exactly. Uh-huh.
Is
I
it?
didn't-
Is that a BFAM?
A B.
You're gonna be staying in this
I
weekend.
didn't get B's.
Oh,
You
I
not get
could.
B's?
It wasn't
I
until
had to be
junior
straight
high.
A's.
I was.
I
They
was
had to be
B's and A's.
straight A's.
You
Until
see
I,
a C though, you losing some ass. I promise.
Hell yeah, man.
it was straight A's
Branch.
until junior high, and then I couldn't. I realized that I probably am math, not dyslexic with words, but dyslexic with math. Algebra, I was like, what the hell? I don't know what's going on. But I did manage to get A's ultimately, but it was like, I had to fight for them.
My hard one was science. Like when you
Science.
got into the atoms and the breaking down of this.
See, I didn't have a problem.
I don't
with
want to
science.
be
Yeah, I
science
feel
and
you.
math.
I love science.
I love
is my
science,
thing.
but I don't like science with math.
Oh, okay.
Don't make me
Like
count two of
chemistry.
these. Or what, you got
Physics.
chemistry.
Especially
Nobody loves
organic.
that.
Organic chemistry is hard.
I do organic chemistry.
I don't know how I did it, but I bypassed some of the science requirements. I was able to like graduate without taking some of those physics
Oh,
classes
God.
and like
Physics was
I
awesome.
dodged
I
it.
didn't like with chemistry.
Oh,
This wasn't for
chemistry.
me.
That was rough. You know what got me though? History, social sciences, and history.
Really?
Yeah,
I
that
love
always got me.
social sciences
I love history.
because I made up
You
my
learn
own
people.
stories.
Oh, you
Exactly.
should have done that.
That's how
I
I.
should've
That's
done
how I
that.
did it. I made up my own stories. Like,
Mhm.
you know, I'd be like, picture so and so. You know, George Washington's homeboys were like crossing over the Delaware River and shit. Yeah, I do
See.
stuff like that.
I made rap.
If any of that was my teacher's way of teaching, then I would have passed.
Yeah.
You know, but we just had to crack open the book and copy the chapters. So you
Yeah,
can't learn like that.
yeah,
You know?
and yeah, no.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
What's the language of Haiti?
Creole and French.
Creole and French.
Yes, I learned French for a little while and then I lost it. So I'm thinking to myself that I still got the Creole for the most part.
Christopher, you haven't missed a lot just yet. Stay tuned. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So where were we? We were talking about.
So yeah, they speak Creole and French.
Yes.
It's just like being
Uh-huh.
in Louisiana.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It is
some-
because they
some
speak
similarities.
Creole too. That's
Okay.
the thing. It's like if you know French, you can probably pick up Creole. That's the thing.
Right.
It's
They have
like-
some
So
similarities.
Creole
Yeah.
is like a dirty French.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what they say. You know, but it's like it's almost like a watered down French. French is really complicated. If you ever try to write it,
Yes.
especially,
It
whew,
is.
if you ever try to learn it, it's another thing. You know, so it's one of the most sophisticated Latin languages, but at the same time, it comes with a lot of work to understand and to dictate as well. So, right.
I took French in high school and I couldn't understand like one word in particular that I said, this is a joke. I said, French is terrible because they use all the letters of the alphabet and only the first 5 actually are functional. Like Versailles. For the longest, I was calling Versailles because we're taught that. Then when I got to French class, it's like, no, it's Versailles. Okay, it's like, oh.
You ever been?
No.
Versailles is so beautiful.
I want to go.
Oh my gosh! If you go there, go to the Chateau Versailles.
Oh,
They got golden gates. I got pictures. It's amazing. The most breathtaking place you could ever see.
My behind is too busy trying to get through the Caribbean and Asia right now. I love Asia for some reason. I need to have my DNA test done because I think that somebody was like, that don't mean that. I said, yes, it does. Sometimes when you have an attraction and an affection for something, a lot of times that could mean there's a reason why you have that. It draws to your roots. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm like Chinese or something, which is possible because no, my family is from the deep south, and the Chinese built the railroads, and there's a lot of interracial stuff going on, and so my bloodline, especially when you were born and raised here, your bloodline is.
I can see that. I forgot about that.
Just like I have an attraction for what is that? Help me. West Africans. I'm sure my family comes from Ghana or Nigeria or something like that. So there you go. Yeah. So, but either way,
back to your roots.
Yes. But this is not about me. We're talking about Luco. So Luco, what have we seen you in? Like we'd be like, I know that dude. And this is not Neo. You look like Neo with this.
Yeah, I probably got that swagger, the hat to the side.
Without the hat, you look a lot like Neo.
Oh yeah, I see that.
That's what I saw as soon as I saw you down there. I'm expecting this tall guy with dreads, and he walked up like, damn, he's got Neo on here.
I think that's a compliment. Neo's a phenomenal person.
Yes, he is.
Hopefully I can work with him or meet with him one day.
Yeah.
But yes, as far as the things that I've worked on, you've probably seen me on Fatal Attraction.
Yes.
That's been running for quite
That's
some
one
time.
of my favorite shows.
As a matter of fact, the episode that I was on kind of traces back to what we were talking about before. Dating while broken. Don't do that. Don't. Because, like I said, people get killed.
What was your episode?
I was on episode 3 of season 8. So my character was involved in, like, no kidding, 3 or 4 different love triangles. So there was some betrayal, there was some setups, and without giving the whole thing away, someone got killed, and they were killed pretty brutally, and it was based on a true story, So yeah. So you've seen me on that. I actually did a music video with Leon Bridges. I was in LA for that a year ago or 2. That was pretty nice. Aside from that, I have quite a few short films that's coming out. They're in post-production right now, so you'll see them in the circuits at Atlanta. So you can see that soon. Cool. Yeah. Just continuing to hustle.
Yeah. We'll put your name out there too. We know people.
Thank you. Yeah. That's what's up. I'll take it.
I mean, we know people. We know more.
I know a lot of people. Actually, I have a lot of connections.
Just inside this little area right here, there are so many people that are next door.
I know you guys.
Actors.
Yeah.
You guys are
pretty damn phenomenal.
Yeah, we try to be.
You are.
Okay, so I have watched your Instagram. How did you get involved?
Oh snap!
I know what you're going to say, but I'm going to it. It's
awkward at the office. Yeah. That was hilarious because it's true.
Where did you come up with that idea?
Well, it wasn't my idea. I had the pleasure of being booked with my agent and working with the writer and the director. Her name is Destiny Macon, and she has Hush Girl Production, so that's her thing. And I was actually a cast member on that. So it was actually an industrial piece. And an industrial piece, what it is essentially an acting platform that goes to train various people in different companies. So with my character, I had to play pretty much the jerk, the obnoxious bastard. The one that...
You were really good.
Oh, well, thank you. I am not like that in real life. Just a disclaimer, okay?
We figured that part out earlier.
Yeah. I'm glad you did. Because actors, we get that misconception that, the way we are on set is how we are in real life. But nevertheless, my character was just more so a douchebag in every kind of way. He was insensitive. He was a guy that kind of stared at the ladies a little inappropriately or harassed his gay friend or anything like that because of his lifestyle. And I've had different clips about that. And essentially, at the end, you see that I get reprimanded as I should by HR. And there's a 180, with my behavior, and it's really to just address that issue in the workplace. And it's really relevant in every kind of field that we're in, whether it's in entertainment or corporate field.
And they're all clips, right? They're not all together because I didn't see none of that. I didn't see no 180. I saw you be rude to the gay employee.
It is on my website, so I do have all the things, including.
Damn, that boy's going to HR.
Oh hell yeah! It was a highway straight there.
Which one did you see? Did you see that one?
I don't remember, but I saw one where someone had given him piss poor training at the office too. When he showed up with the phone, and I was like, "Baby, don't take the phone with you."
Yeah, have you guys ever had bad training at a job?
Yes.
It's not relevant.
Yes.
Like, it's annoying as hell.
Hey, like put it this way, okay? I've been here since January.
Uh-huh.
They're supposed to give me a lesson on my phone.
Did you take the phone out?
I have 47 missed calls with messages that I can't get to because they won't train me right. She goes, "Oh, just push the message button. I'll get back to you later."
Who trained you?
The girl at the front counter.
No, we pay too much rent for
We pay too much rent. This should be her answering my damn phone.
You want me to talk to her? I'll show her that clip.
Dude, you know what? I think their HR department is like that. And I know you know how to get there.
Hey, you said that and not me. Okay.
In contrast of you and the person I saw on IG, it's completely opposite.
Well, yes, that's the job of
the guy was a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
Straight jerk. You have to go back and watch the one where
I do.
Yeah,
Because I'm like, what?
He's got a
not condone that behavior.
Let it go. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, damn. I didn't know it was a script.
But there's people that actually act like that. They really, I'm not even going to say act like that. There's people that really are like that in just various areas.
And that's how they get shot at the job.
I'm just telling you, don't forget them gay guys. They can fight too. Oh,
because they've been fighting their whole life.
It could be different lifestyles, it could be different cultures.
They've been fighting their whole life.
But that's where, the opportunity to educate really comes through.
Oh, yeah.
As a student, in my bachelor's degree program, I was a journalist, and my professor had this one thing where he made all of us go to environments that we were not exactly used to.
That's smart.
Yeah, so he sent me to a biker's bar, and as like as a 20-year-old black guy, that's never been to a biker's bar, it was.
How was that initial when you walked in?
I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. I was like, this is not exactly my environment, but I got to know them because their assignment was to get so acquainted that when I go to the bar, the bartender knows what to serve me just by seeing. So we got stories, and I was able to really get acquainted with everyone there. And I think we need a lot of that nowadays. Just reaching out to that side, people or societies or circles that you're ignorant about, and get educated.
That's the main word too. Say that again. It's ignorant.
Ignorant.
Yes. People aren't dumb. They're ignorant because you know what's right and wrong. Right. It's built into your chemistry, your DNA. You know when you're messing up.
Right.
You still do it, but I do it too. But I know when I'm messing up.
Right.
We all have common sense sometimes. A little bit. Like if you do something wrong, you go back home, you say, "Oh man, I should have done that." That's called common sense. It's telling you right there you should have done that.
Right. Right.
And then the good guys and the good girls, they go back and make up for it. The other people's like, figure it out. Those are the people that get jobs to prison.
I have so many stories from tales from corporate America and the injustices that go on, and hard work does not pay people. But in my environments, what I've seen is where if you backstab and snitch enough, you can make it. Or, you can fuck your way up to the top. Not literally, but I'm like talking about messing up. Like you got HR reports on you, but yet you get promoted up. Like no, they need to be punished because they're going to terrorize someone else at even a higher level. But that's the type of things that I've seen. That's why I said I want to design my own company where we don't have this, because you will be fired for being messy at my company. Okay, you will. Because that's what causes a lot of dissension and chaos. I'm open for you sharing all your ideas and stuff, but I am not open for you going back to, did you hear what happened to Sheila last night? Oh my God. And you don't even know if it's true. We had one chick had a rumor where our executive person had to come down and tell us that's not true. talking about we were going to be moving to somewhere else, and that wasn't even true. But it made it around the office, and everybody believed it to be true. That's why I said, no, messy folk can't be part of my Divas company.
Make you hate your job.
Is there a lot of people like that in Haiti too?
You always
I want to know about Haiti. I learned about people.
Well, I mean, I've been to Haiti, but I wasn't like raised there.
Okay, you weren't raised.
My parents were.
Okay.
But I think there's people like that everywhere you go.
Mm-hmm.
There's people like that at your workplace. There's people like that probably around you. You don't even know. It's just a matter of keeping that positive influence around you. You gotta be territorial about your space.
All right. Oh, okay. We are going to take a quick commercial break, but we will be back with more Diva Disturbed and have more of a conversation with Luco Pierre here on BFAM 109.6.
Why a bitch when I got you?
He is in love with this song.
I mean, you know the cool thing about Snoop Dogg? He says what he means and he means what he says.
Yeah.
It says, why do I need a bitch when I got you?
Yeah.
Did I just call my woman a bitch? No.
But
I said I got you. I don't need a bitch.
But he also said that he don't want no stalkers either.
I mean,
body like Miss Parker.
Yeah. I don't need a stalker body like Miss Parker. I don't need no bitch. I got you.
I love that song. I remember when I first heard that song. And I'm in Cali on the freeway.
Kicking it.
Sunroof open. We flying down the 110 until we get to the downtown area. And it's just like, stop. Everybody just stop. I miss it. Wow, really? Oh, did Shell say really?
The show.
Real quick, y'all, don't forget that the topic of tonight is to talk about why are broken people on dating sites. Get your ass off and go get into a therapist chair. But y'all can call in and talk about some of your online dating experiences. I will share with y'all one of my worst ones, and I'm not ashamed to talk about it because, Diva could be trying to be transparent. Oh, we off the break that fast? Damn!
That's the charm right there.
So fine.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Sophia the Diva. That was a very quick commercial break because we were in here having us a good little time. But anyways, You're listening to a Diva Disturbed on BFAM 109.6. We're talking about Luco. Real quick, before we finish this interview, we were talking about being online and dating and what is your worst dating story as well. Real quick, I met this fabulous, fine young man on Tinder.
Thank you.
Okay. And we were meeting up at like Cheesecake Factory, right? At Lenox Square on a Saturday. Terrible time to go, by the way. Traffic was horrible. I fought traffic, couldn't find parking, finally found parking. And get there, and like I look exactly like my pictures. Like I even had on one of my units that I had in one of the pictures that he liked. Get there, and he's like, yeah, I gotta go to the car. Now I've had people say they gotta go to the car, but never in a million years would I have thought they would have left me standing there looking stupid.
What?
I get there, he texts me and says, yeah, I'm not interested anymore. You look like one of those little bougie girls, and I'm not feeling that wig either. I was like, first of all, you knew when you met me, honey, I was a member of Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. We have a reputation of being bougie, but I am down to don't get beat up by my sorors only, okay? So either way, I just want to say that y'all don't do women like that. Fortunately, we had not ordered anything, so I didn't get stuck with the bill. But I was pissed because I made all this effort and you just leave me standing. And if I ever see you on the street, I know you Atlanta PD. I don't give a damn. I will kick your ass right there in front of you. Yes. Yes, he was a cop.
What are you doing dating a cop?
I need protection. I was new to Atlanta.
Yeah,
Thankfully, my
how'd that
pastor.
work out for you?
Thankfully, my pastor is a cop, so I ain't got to. It's just like being at home in Compton. When I used to go to church in Compton, California, my pastor's a cop. Okay, so I found me another church where my pastor's a cop, so I can call him and be like, "Yo, this dude come over here, this dude crazy."
Yeah.
But anyways, we're back with Luco. Luco was sharing with us because Luco is kind of like Diva, y'all. Diva got into the arts of acting. but I also have a law degree. So, you know, I can educate y'all on stuff. This young man right here, a journalist, as well as, you know, he can do like adult HR stuff for y'all. So I'm just saying, you know, if you need Luco on the set, not only can he act, he can also, you know, draft some contract and job descriptions for you, okay? And write a blog about it, okay?
Yeah, that's right. Multi-talented.
He's multi-talented. And we were really just getting to the conversation about how so many of us go to work every day and we're miserable. My friend Joyce says, hey, Luco.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
So, you know, we just wanted to talk about that, but we also want to talk more about the art of acting for him. Now, he has been trained. You know, people laugh at comedians for doing it, but I feel like we also need training too, because there is truly David Arnold in LA teaches a class that I've taken 3 times. I need to take it again. But, you know, it's the art of stand-up. There's an art to acting. There's an art to stand-up. Anything that you want to pursue, you have to be studying that. And I appreciate him saying that he will continue to be educated on his craft as far as he goes. So now y'all are kind of all caught up. Christopher says New Orleans is a French city. I've been there to King's. Oh, okay. So Christopher Bacon is Christopher Chaos Bacon. I love that name.
Nice.
Yes. So, you know, he's been to Versailles. So,
nice.
Yes. So let me make sure no one else.
Question here: would you like to give your email out? We are making a Coca-Cola commercial for our employees.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. I'm down.
Email.
Luco, Luco, J, the letter J, and then my last name Pierre, Pierre @gmail.com. Yeah, thank you. I'm looking forward to that.
Awesome. All right. Look at us getting bookings on air. Amen.
Getting that working.
Well, you said something about that thing, and BFAM.
That's what's up. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
And then I also wanted to discuss with you what inspires you to keep going, because in this industry, you're going to hear more no's than yeses.
Yes.
So what inspires you to keep going?
It has to be an intrinsic motivation. It has to be like passion. So for me, I've, as you see, I've done the whole corporate thing, and I'm a very creative person, and this is what makes me happy. This is what brings me joy. So it's yes, it is challenging to be motivated at times, especially when you haven't gotten an audition in a while, or you haven't gotten booked in a while. We all have been through those dry spells, but it's just a matter of doing what you love. One of the things that really got me into acting, one of the final things that pushed me into film and TV, was that speech by Jim Carrey, where he talked about his father. Right. And he said that very powerful. And he said something to the effect, I may not do it justice, but when he was about 12 years old, his father had the potential to be a phenomenal comedian, but then he settled for a very safe job as an accountant, and he was eventually let go from that safe job. And at that point, Jim Carrey learned that you could fail at doing something you hate, so why not give it a shot at something you love? So that's what keeps me going. When things get tough, at the end of the day, even like the real passionate actors will say the same thing. If we have to do it for free, we will. Not that y'all should be trying me out here in the streets.
Exactly.
But it's that inner passion that if you don't have, you're not.
And I can agree with that. And now I feel like, oh my God, what have I been doing with my life? Let me get back on stage. But Diva is getting back up on stage.
Doing this.
But people miss me being on stage, doing something that I was very good at one point. But I kind of lost my edge, my confidence. You just inspired me right here on this show. So y'all, Diva got inspired. So y'all need to get inspired, but it has to be intrinsic, because sometimes not everyone will support us in what it is we're trying to do. Because, some of us have played it safe. A couple of weeks ago, I told you how one of my former classmates and I fell out because of something he don't like, talking about white privilege. That's not my problem, because you got it, whether you know it or not. But he also took a dig at me and said something about me not being a lawyer yet. Oh, that's right, because you can't pass the bar. It's not that I can't pass the bar exam. I want you to come to the state of California and sit for the bar and see how you feel once you take it. Okay, it is nothing. Texas is hard, but California is a beast. Okay, there are people that have taken it 7 or 8 times and still ain't passed. So,
and if I may go ahead and jump in and say one more thing, I mean, you don't know how many years you have on this earth, and when you go on, you don't know necessarily all the stuff you've accumulated. You can't take it with you. You don't know necessarily who's going to get it all the time.
yeah.
So what you could really do is just enjoy your days as much as possible, and that's for me. Also, I struggle with that every now and then, but you really got to do what you love, you know. So if you love comedy, if you love acting, if you love whatever it is, no matter how many times you fail, always try to get back up there and do it, unless if you find something else that you're passionate about and you want to see that at that point.
That's true. That's true. Y'all heard it. Now, here's a question that I want to ask, especially particular with actors. I've had some friends say that are in the industry that there have been times when they started acting out early on. I really wish I had. Are there some roles that you will say no to? Are there no limits to what you would consider doing? Like, what would be enough?
That's a good question. I haven't had any roles that I regret taking. At least not yet. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. But there was one time where I thought that a role was going to turn out kind of differently than it really was, and it didn't happen. But I guess any role that would really would just feed into the ignorance of society. So if it's going to be stereotypical, like grossly stereotypical, I mean, like, I'm the only black guy that's got to be the gangster, or that's got to be, you know, whatever that case may be, that I have to think about long term about the effects that it's going to have on the audience. I don't want to contribute to that. I'm not really going to say no to a lot of different things. I am married, so I can't, you know, do some of those power scenes that, you know, I'd be seeing. Can't be doing that. That's a no-no. But
he married too, though. You know.
Yeah. So he's really married.
Right.
Some people that are married.
I mean, and
to each.
Well, Omari Hardwick.
And I gotta say, to each their own. You know, there's some couples they're
Happily
married.
married.
They can do that, and they had that conversation. That's cool. But as far as me and my significant other, my wife and I, we had that conversation, and I want to respect what she's comfortable with and what I'm comfortable with as well. So to each his own, you know. So it's one of my favorite TV shows. That's why I mentioned it. But I know my limitations. I probably can't do that, for example.
Right.
You know, but it's not too many roles I'll say no to.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
So Neil calls up and he needs a stand, and you all right?
I'm down. Neil, call me.
I'm just saying, please.
I love Neil.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Say, that champagne life, it's a life that you want to lead.
That champagne life is a life.
See that, Neil? See that? You ain't shit.
Oh, I would say that.
I'm playing.
Hey, I'd say that. That was that dude over there.
None of us said anything about
Neil
that.
was on fire. We're just playing.
Love you, man.
Yeah,
We love Neil over
good.
here because, you know, it's the year of the gentleman. Okay, although my favorite is the album that has Champagne Life on there. That is my favorite album by him. It's underrated, in my opinion, because I don't hear a lot of people talk about it, but I know my brother Ron, you ain't watching, but you know me and you, we love that Champagne Life. Yes, honey. But either way, so Luco, let's see, what else can we ask you about? Because, oh my God, you are just giving us some nuggets. Is there a particular book you would recommend to anyone? Because I know when I took a class from Coco Brown, believe it or not, who, by the way, is classically trained in acting. I had no clue until she told us. I was like, what? Because, you know, people get on stage and do comedy, but then you find out that, oh my God, these people know Shakespeare. You're just like, really? Okay. But is there a particular book you would recommend that maybe not everyone can go out right away and sign up for a class, but maybe is there a book you would recommend or a method?
Well, so far I'm studying the Myers technique.
Okay.
And shout out to the Actors Gym with Tom Scott II. He really focuses on that. And it's really trying to get the words right, so bear with me, but it's essentially living truthfully under imaginary circumstances.
Right.
So that's where the Meisner technique is really focused on. I would recommend any book that really focuses on that. There is the book, The Meisner Technique.
Okay.
And there's another book called, I believe, The Actor's Craft.
Okay,
that
I've
focuses
heard of that one.
on the Meisner technique. That was actually
Is that not M-I-Z-A-N?
Meisner. Meisner. Mm-hmm. So I recommend those two books for sure. And on the side, just study people. Study people. That's very important.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been doing that my whole life. Like I like to people watch and make up stories.
That's a good activity.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
Great activity.
And it helps with your comedy, I bet. Right?
Yes, it does.
Exactly.
It does. Okay, right quick, y'all. We're going to take a quick commercial break and then we'll be back because y'all know what time it is. It's time for money. Okay, it's time to ask for money. Okay.
Yes.
Y'all know what we did. This is the Diva Disturb on BFAM 109.6. We'll be right back. Hey,
You know what's up?
y'all know what's
I'm
up.
in the 90s right now. This is good. 90s, 2000s.
Yes.
I love a woman wears a piece of tape to her shirt.
Oh, Lord.
You remember the tube top? Whatever happened to the tube top?
It's still there. People
Bullshit.
still
Where
wearing
did you
it.
see a tube top lately? I ain't talking about designer. I'm talking about tube top.
I mean,
Nothing.
they're everywhere.
All it is a big sock.
I bet if you walk outside on a hot day like today was, you'll see it right out here. It's
All
about,
right.
people wear anything. I'm just
Where'd
always
you park?
coming.
Green or orange?
My
Where'd you park?
our parking green.
Same here.
I will walk down the green deck with you for a signed dollar since we don't see a tube sock.
Not this time.
Not this time. It's nighttime.
Nobody wearing that.
She
I'm
said,
trying to make $1, man. What you doing?
Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to ruin your hustle, man.
Michelle said she wore one Sunday.
Michelle did not wear a tube top. She wore a see-through dress. And it
Oh,
wasn't really see-through. It's you know what the worst part about women dressing is? The word sheen. S-H-E-E-N. You know what that means to men?
what does that mean?
That hurts our eyes. If you're gonna let us peekaboo, don't make it harder. Make it see-through. Sheen is just ridiculous.
No.
Because we gotta go like this.
Because we can't
And then
be
you know what
out
happens when
like
we're doing
that.
this? You're looking at us.
She
You're like, what
laughing
you
and
looking at?
joy.
She knows because I told her about that picture. She says it's sheen, you can see through it. I'm like, no shit, I see it.
Because men always know, y'all got X-ray vision when it comes to that. And like some of y'all,
I mean,
I'm in Big
Did you
Lots
see how tight
cracking.
it
She
was?
said she in Big Lots cracking up.
I'm saying.
I think it's a fabulous piece that she
It was
picked
beautiful.
out. It was a fabulous
Did you
piece.
see what her daughter wore?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I
picture
bet-
that. And her daughter decided that it was time at this party to twerk in it.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
oh.
Well, not
I
all
didn't
of
see
us.
that, but I saw
Not
the
all
dress.
of us are able to twerk.
I don't know that was a twerking dress.
I can't twerk. I've been trying to get like Megan Thee Stallion, and I can't. I get stuck. I need to work on my squat game a little bit more. People talking about their knees hurt. I'm like, what's wrong with y'all knees? We ain't that old. My 40 and over crew. My 40 and over crew. We ain't that old. We can get low. Shit, we can come up too. Shoot, if that chick from Orange County was a Real Housewives or could drop it like it's hot and get right back up, shit, we can too, honey. Come on now. Do I need to give you a lesson? Girl, I never learned how to twerk. Yes, girl, give me a lesson.
Can you sing?
Oh no.
Good.
Nah. Wish I could.
Hey, it's your girl, Miss Sophia, the Diva, and we are back here again for more A Diva Disturb on BFAM 109.6. But you know that song. That's my new Ask for Cash Money song right now. Make it clap, okay? So as you know, A Diva Disturbed is trying to stay. We are trying to survive, but I need your help to continue my show and going. As you know, we lost our show. Jesus. Oh, no. But either way, we're going to pray for them, a peaceful journey, okay? So either way, I have started a GoFundMe. That campaign will be posted on all of my social media, as well as you can always cash out me money, okay? That's Diva1977, okay? And we always invite our guests to also participate in the cash game if you want to contribute to Luco's acting classes. Do you have Cash App?
I could get one right now.
Okay.
Do I need one? Yeah,
Hell
sure.
yeah.
Either way, everyone should have a Cash App. It makes life
Okay.
so much easier. But either way, if you want to get in touch with Luco Pierre and help out with acting courses for him, feel free. I will post his social media. Y'all know every night I do my little closeout video about thank y'all for joining, whatever. But either way, please, if you want to help out and continue this show and keep it going, and also help with our marketing too as well, because I feel like I can reach more people if I'm able to pay for those ads. But feel free. The Cash App is Diva 1977. 1977 was a very good year, honey. Look at me. And so either way,
That's good.
sorry. But get either way and check out my GoFundMe. Okay, check out my GoFundMe. That's all. I'm done with begging. We are going to talk a little bit more about some of these crazy topics real quick. Now, I don't know if you looked at this one, but oh Lord, young people, especially young Miami, Miss I flued out. I want y'all to be flued out. Her G-Wagon got shot up last night, y'all. And young Miami of City Girls.
Really?
Yes, her G-Wagon. She's fine. First of all, what ignorant ass mofo shoots at a pregnant woman, first of all, is what I want to know.
He didn't know she was pregnant in the car.
Everybody knows she's pregnant.
But he didn't know she was in the car, did he?
Yeah, it was her. She just posted a picture Saturday of her in her brand new G-Wagon. They knew. And apparently Kodak Black must have made some threat against her from jail. I'm like, didn't you already got enough cases pending? What more do you need? But either way, apparently she had sense enough to have this G-Wagon bulletproof. It appears to be bulletproof. So we sending prayers out for her. Although, girlfriend, I hope in this pregnancy you are drinking water. Is she another one that said who drinks water? And she is also the one who said we're going to have y'all flued out, okay?
On her Instagram, too.
I said, education system in Florida has failed you, okay? Come to find out that she said when she was 13, she was in the 3rd grade. There's a video circulating around about that, but then she went back and cleaned it up and said, no, what I meant to say was I met my child's father when we were in the 3rd grade and we got together when I was 13. I said, okay, girl, it's okay if you only can read on the 8th grade level. I mean, because that's how the Army teaches us. All the military is based on the 8th grade education level. I'm okay. Let me say. Also, are you familiar with the cucumber challenge, Luco?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Last night on Twitter, my friend, shout out to Sincerely Blogging, pointed out that when you go to look to see that Alexa Sky is trending on Twitter and you want to know why, some of us should not have looked. First of all, we've spoken about this before. Diva did not know. Did you know this? Apparently, you can have porn on Twitter and Instagram. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could just have people out here getting it on with cucumbers in the crowd and everybody watching. I just want to say that some of y'all need Jesus and y'all are broken inside and y'all need to go see somebody because Alexa Sky, they were giving it to her cucumber style and they showed us. Or maybe she was giving somebody, I was confused, like somebody took the cucumber out of her one orifice and put it in the other. I said, I was confused. So some of y'all are broken inside. And if y'all out here doing cucumber challenges and then get mad when they do try to holler at you, you know, and ask, can you use a real cucumber like he is? Don't get mad about that. That's
cucumber challenge with all these kids starving to get.
So Luco, do you have anything to say for these young women out here doing the cucumber challenge? Do you have any children?
No.
Okay.
Thank God.
And
Nieces?
after seeing all that, I'm gonna be waiting a little bit longer. Hopefully that stuff passes on by the time I have kids.
I am disturbed by it.
I got nothing.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I mean,
what? What's going on, young people? Are y'all that broken inside? Y'all that attention starved? Y'all got to one up somebody? And I think Alexa Sky, her child is by one eye. What's his name? Fetty Wap. Yeah, I think she has a child by Fetty Wap. So we really do believe that Fetty Wap probably really got that. But either way, y'all, first of all, and some of y'all who are doing the cucumber challenge, y'all ain't even at Alexa Sky level. Y'all can't even get Fashion Nova to send y'all an outfit for free. Okay. What I'm saying is this: some of y'all still got to find a job, and HR do not be scrolling on Twitter and see y'all over there or on Instagram.
And they will.
Deep throating a cucumber with a crowd of people watching. I'm just saying. And then you wonder why I can't get no job in my child's school. I'm just trying to be a paraprofessional. Don't nobody want no paraprofessional that's been deep throating cucumbers and eggplants. I'm just saying.
Give the new meaning that word cucumber water. Cucumber facial. First, you used to cut them up on a slice and put them on your eyes to stop wrinkles. Now you just suck them off. Payback. Payback for all the things that cucumbers have done for women over all these years.
But that pretty much is the show. But before we go, I definitely want to have Luco plug his social media and tell us what upcoming projects he has coming. Oh, and also before I go, Cloud9 Smokes is our sponsor, one of our new sponsors. But I still need sponsors, people. And if you go to Cloud9, and if you live here in Marietta, Smyrna, you can go to the one right up there on Windy Hill, not too far from the Chick-fil-A. Get you some Chick-fil-A and have it your way. But you can also get a discount. You get 20% off by saying Diva from BFAM 109.6. Okay, Diva. Okay, 20%. And that code is Diva. Okay. And I'm not going in there. Y'all know Diva don't smoke or vape, although a good cigar.
You're going in there. We got coats around
That's
the
what
world.
I was about to say.
Yeah. My bad.
They have all the international drinks. So when we go to the Coca-Cola factory, you know, and we get excited, they have those too. So excited. Okay, so anyway, we go tell you all
that. Sounds really good. Man, I might get myself.
They've got Cokes and Fantas from around the world.
Okay, nice.
I had a Fanta pear from Japan.
Oh, how was that?
Pear flavor. Amazing. And they're in aluminum cans, so they stay fresher. Longer. It's amazing. It's the best soda I've had in the world.
It's a little can bottle.
Okay.
So where can we see you next?
Well, yes, you can follow me on Luco JP. So that's LUCO JP. And I have a short film that's coming out soon, Sweet Conversations. So if you go to Instagram, Our Sweet Convo, you can follow that page. That's a short film that is in post-production now. I also have another short film I'm working on with a friend in South Carolina. That short film is called Fiction. So we actually have a GoFundMe for that. If you go to GoFundMe and look up Fiction, you could go ahead and support my friend Daniel Stevens. And it is based on a lot of mental health and those kind of things. So it's very relevant to the times. So I'm looking forward to those projects. There's also ISFJ, which I've worked on with my good friend here, Pierre. So that's coming out soon with Joe Jennings Jr., award-winning director. So I'm just working and looking forward to some other projects as well. I can't really say much about.
But that is awesome. So we're all booked and busy. And let me get it right, because Damien, don't kill me, honey. I forgot where I'm going. I got to tell y'all where I'm going next.
So your IG was Our Sweet Combo. And
that's the short film that is in post-production right now.
That's Our Sweet Combo. Okay. And then GoFundMe was just Fiction.
Yes, Fiction.
Okay, so Sunday, August 18th at 7:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. A Diva will be featured at Jamaican Me Laugh comedy show. Bomba Club, okay? So with Damien, Dame, and friends. So it's at the Basement Theater. That is 175 West Wauka Road, a Northeast Suite B1. That's Bravo 1. And Diva will be, doing some jokes. Diva had some life changes happen. So y'all get ready. We're going to talk about that. That's part of why I was doing my little bit about dating online and why you shouldn't date online if you're not ready. Okay, that's all I'm saying. But y'all can check me out there. Tickets are $12. So if you want to be part of the conversation, part of the jokes and laugh, y'all bear with me because y'all know it's been a minute since Diva been on stage consistently. But this week I will be going out and hitting some open mics and working on my new set. So
Are you coming out here?
Hmm?
Is this coming out on the 18th? Is this where all the shit's coming out?
Some of it.
If I drive out there, I better get some shit.
You don't.
I'm good. I'm gonna help promote it. If you go.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
ready.
gonna boo you.
Giving her all
Go.
this pressure?
Yes.
Damn, man.
We've been waiting for a little bit.
I'm going on stage. I'm not gonna let me tell y'all something. One thing about me is when you book me for something, whether I feel good. Now there has been times when I initially, years ago, when I got diagnosed with high blood pressure, I had to sit down one time. There's only one show I've ever said, "Oh, I'm not coming to," because I was too sick to get up and come. But if you book me for something, no matter how I feel about it, no matter how much I hesitate, I'm gonna get my ass up on stage. I'm gonna give it 110%. So, so y'all will see me Sunday, August 18th. Its show starts at 7:30, $12 in the Basement Theater. I believe this is the same place where the Relapse Comedy Theater is. So, if you're familiar with that, Atlians come out and support a Diva. I would greatly appreciate it. And even if you're not here, just buy a ticket anyways, because y'all know what Divas say. If y'all don't support my comedy and I don't pass the bar exam, I'm going to become a crackhead prostitute. That way.
That's pressure.
That way.
That is pressure.
Yeah. My pressure.
That's that intrinsic pressure.
Exactly.
It's not coming
That
I'll
way.
give you $12 right now.
That way I will get oh, Storm, I missed you. Okay, girl. Either way, y'all just Diva getting on stage. Y'all be so happy and proud. Yes, somebody will be recording it. Y'all can check it out. I usually don't publish a lot of my stuff anymore because people do like to steal jokes. But as long as they're authentic to you, that is the lesson in comedy. Most of the time, you can imitate, but you can't duplicate. All right? Hey, all right. But thank you guys for joining the conversation. I've been Miss Sophia the Diva. My special guest has been Luco Pierre. I will be posting his social media and how you can get in contact with him once we post rap, and I'll go in tonight and do some stuff. But other than that, y'all stay fabulous, and I love you all, and thank you for your support of Diva Disturb on BFAM 109.6. Until next week.
That was a lot of fun.
I'm